this up and record. Record an intro.
Is that a jet?
Yeah, that was a jet. They're flying night offs tonight, I guess.
Oh, that means I'm going to be hearing them here soon.
Yeah. Close as I am to the damn base. Hear them
Yeah,
all the
here
time.
it comes. Here it comes. I think he diverted, though. Oh, here come another one.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah, I'm about it. Let's get started before they decide to send the whole squadron up. We can't even hear each other.
Welcome, one and all, to another edition of Ridiculous Ramblings with Banging in the Back. We've made it back. We had,
We're back like your crack, son.
damn right.
Butt crack, I mean.
We had a bit of a, call it a family issue last week.
Yeah. That'll be talked about later in the episode, maybe, if I can remember to get to it.
We will. And
I was hoping that I would be able to get something together for the episode, but being that my computer likes to run super retarded slow, that made it completely impossible.
yeah, that doesn't help, so.
Yeah. So, but hopefully I'll be getting a different computer. My lady had another one that just been sitting around. I think it's a Toshiba Satellite or something like that. It's supposed to be a really badass computer, and she's getting it fixed up for me so that way I can get all the tech issues taken care of on my end, you know.
Nice. Yeah, hopefully it works for you. Because you need a reliable...
Doing it off the phone sucks. Like, it was cool to begin with, but now it just sucks because the phone was my go-to thing for, like, if we were reading a story or we needed some background information on something. Now, if we're doing, like, a video call or whatever, I can't go to the background and, you know, look up the shit that pertains to what we're talking about because it likes to shut the whole conversation out.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, but when I'm just on a call, like just voice, dude, I can, like, I've got my screen turned off right now. It's sitting down on the table, so.
It seems to be working pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we're starting a flavor of the week, Jared.
Flavor of the week. Yes, what is your flavor of the week, sir?
Super sour skunk.
And for those unsure of what we're referring to, it is a herbal refreshment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Medication now.
Medication. Gotta have the medicine.
Yes. Oh, and I was also prescribed a side of Girl Scout cookie hash oil.
Ooh.
Yes. So we're gonna see how this progresses through the night.
Nice. Dude, if I could be medicated and keep my job, I would in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm a government contractor, and that doesn't work too well together, so
No.
I tend to not like that.
Yeah, that's why I'm glad I'm kind of glad I work the job I do, because they didn't test for anything before they hired me, and now it's like I got a prescription. And no worries, I don't fuck around on the job. This is strictly after work festivities.
Exactly. You're a responsible adult.
Yeah, it's just as some people come home, they like to drink a cold beer after work, you know.
That would be me.
Yep, me, I like to come home, spark up a bowl, you know.
There you go. It's your creative outlet, too.
Yeah, it works. Shit, you should have heard me earlier this afternoon, dude. I was having a chat with somebody, and like it was just crazy the stuff we was talking about.
Deep philosophical stuff, of course, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, it had a lot to do with like the government and shit, and then like the smarts of the government, and then it rotated onto people, and people's ignorance and all that good shit, and then it went to video games and theoretical physics, and yeah, it just kept going.
It's a fucking hell of a leap from video games to theoretical physics.
I'm just saying, dude. I don't seem like a smart motherfucker, but sometimes if you get me rambling, I can say some pretty smart motherfucking shit, you know?
Motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, fucking, it was in junior high, dude. We had a class where the teacher would like to have what he called, like, open discussion. And it was usually on a Friday. It was pretty much just, okay, we're going to let the week slide by and, we'll fucking recap or whatever,
Yeah.
Sometimes he would pick the topic, other times he'd let us pick the topic, and there was quite a few times that, like, he'd call on me or the group of friends that I hung up with, and we'd bring up shit like the chaos theory, wormholes and shit. And fucking what was another thing we used to talk about? With the whole Schrodinger and his cat, what's that paradox called or whatever they call it?
Yeah.
That thingy. I'm drawing a blank right now, dude. But yeah, like we used to get into some deep conversations. Shit, we've talked about time travel, how it could be possible, and shit like that. What would happen if this event had gone this way instead of that? Shit like that.
Hey, whatever floats your boat, sir.
Information floats my boat, sir. It was funny. We were sitting. Where was I? We were playing Cards Against Humanity this weekend at my niece's birthday party.
Yeah.
And there was a couple cards that came up that nobody really knew what the word was, like seppuku. They were like, "What is that?" I'm like, "Oh, it's pretty much Japanese ritual suicide." And they're like, "Huh?" I'm like, "Yeah, you disgrace yourself, you disgrace you or your family's honor or whatever. To gain your honor back, you take a knife, get on your knees, fucking jam that shit in your gut, and pretty much disembowel yourself." And then, like, another thing was, like, it was somebody not really famous, but he is famous, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people know him, know who he is, but they don't know who he is, And, they brought that name up, and they're like, "Who is that guy?" And I was like, "Oh, it's the motherfucker that invented this shit," or said this, and somebody was like, "Well, how the fuck do you know all this?" I'm like, "I'm a compendium of useless knowledge." That's the only way I can sum it up.
Hey!
Yeah, like I'll be sitting there chilling and watching Jeopardy, and for some reason I'd be getting a lot of the fucking answers right, dude, and people just be like, "You know a lot of shit." I'm like, "Yeah, but when am I ever going to use any of this?" That's why I say I'm a compendium of useless knowledge.
Hey, useless knowledge is good knowledge, whether people believe it or not.
Yeah, knowledge is knowledge, sir. It's all good.
No, because I'm recording on my phone, so I can't get your text.
Ha ha. You got to come out to them and talk to them like old-fashioned people do.
You got to talk to me like old-fashioned people do. What text is so important that you're interrupting my awesome show?
Hold on. I need to ask this.
No.
I need to ask this. Or actually, it's more of a demand. Text him 1980 style.
No.
Text
yes.
1980 style.
No.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I told you that you should have him get the same app and you guys try to talk to each other.
Speech. I need to set. I was gonna do it tonight, but I have to do it from my phone. There's one for the iPad, but it got shitty reviews because all it does is just record to the iPad. It doesn't do what the other one does. Like 20 reviews, all of them 1-star reviews. Okay, fine. So I'm not gonna get it for the iPad. But I was gonna record the show on my iPad. Don't have anything set up like I do on my phone, so I have to set this up. The next time I can use my phone, use Speech Jammin.
So you're not prepared.
I thought I was.
Long story short, he thought he put the condom in the wallet. Turns out he left it on his dresser drawer.
Short? Long story short?
Yeah. That sums it up. Unprepared. Right?
Right.
Okay. Wear your hair up, Holly, so that way you can catch things, you know.
Oh, I got it.
Pat her on the shoulder, Jared. Pat her on the shoulder.
No, because she may bite my hand
I'm
off.
going to kick you in the balls.
Wait, me or him?
You.
Okay, first off, you need a step stool.
I can just punch up.
Again, you would still need a step stool. How many times we got to go over this?
Yeah. I'm going to Mario style your nuts. Bam.
To do what?
She's gonna
Do what
Mario
now?
style your nuts.
Oh, Mario stomp. Yeah. You see how Mario stomps, right? It's with his butt.
Oh my god.
Every time we say the word Mario, I'm hitting the Mario pipe warp sound.
Nice.
You didn't hit it for you.
No, because I was laughing.
Yeah, you see how I did that?
Yes.
Yeah. Gonna Mario stomp me. Shit, you see how Mario stomp with his butt? Get it. I'll be sitting there with legs wide open.
I said Mario style.
Oh, it sounded like you said stomp. You gotta forgive the bullshit of, you know, the voice traveling through chords and getting to my end and turning style to stomp.
Yeah, we'll just go with that.
Yeah. We will go with that. That's my fucking story, and I'm sticking to it.
So, Mr. Haas, how was your last week and a half? Besides the obvious bullshit.
Saddening, enraging, depressing, exciting, stressful, and eager.
Yeah?
Yeah, just to name a few.
You just made Gary get a boner. I'm just kidding.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's easy.
Yeah, it is.
Fuck off.
Jared's like the dollar menu at McDonald's. Cheap.
Fuck off, both of you.
Just saying, bro. Just saying.
Yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the saddening part was on all of us. We all dealt with that.
Yeah, any of our avid listeners would know my brother-in-law. He was in one of our episodes, Impromptu Ramblings.
I think he might have been in a couple. I gotta go back, because didn't we do a couple?
He has. Like, I know he's been in a couple. We just got to go through and listen, because I don't think we labeled which ones he was in.
No, we didn't label it, but I remember the Impromptu Ramblings was definitely one, because the description I put up was us without Rambo, because we were at Schooner. We couldn't do the Google Hangout, so that was definitely that was the first one. I'm pretty sure he was in at least one more, maybe.
And I think he's been in one before that.
I don't know.
It may be Ferg's birthday bash, dude, because I think he came over that night.
I'll have to go back and look. But for sure, if you want to hear what a great guy this guy was, go back and listen to, I don't remember what the episode number is, but it's Impromptu Ramblings. It was me and Haas and a lot of his family, mine too, and we just
chilling
sat
at the
around.
local watering hole.
Yeah, one of the best watering holes in town.
Mm-hmm. Only place I know where you can get a tower, not a pitcher, a tower of beer for $20.
Which we will be partaking in this weekend.
Yes. Wait, yeah, this weekend, right? Is it this weekend or next weekend? No, this weekend.
This weekend, sir. But
Yeah, that's right.
his name was Richard, and unfortunately, he was taken from us tragically young.
Way too soon.
Was he 26, right?
Yeah, 26, dude.
Fucking way too young. That's why we're kind of a week off from recording because none of our heads were in the right place last week.
Yeah.
All the news just kind of got dropped on us, like it was like a kick to the nuts, basically.
It was, dude, because it was like unexpected. Because the first person to tell anybody was somebody who kind of started some bullshit before by saying that he committed suicide, and what it really was he was just passed out, asleep. So that's why he didn't answer no one's calls, and the chick was just trying to get attention. So she was like, "Oh, he killed himself."
That's fucking dumb.
Yeah. Like, for one, chick, the person that you said killed themselves, don't you think people are going to find out that they're really alive and be like, he's not dead, you know? But we'll get back to this chick later because, yeah, that's part of the rant I have.
All right.
But, yeah, he was just taken just, like, suddenly, you know, and fucking the way we found out is this chick called and said he committed suicide yet again, so everyone's like, yeah, whatever, chick, you know. So,
syndrome.
but just to make sure he was okay, we decided we would try and get a hold of him, and he was not reachable, and then, unfortunately, we got the news that he did pass.
Sounded like well, I mean, the circumstances surrounding it are still up in the air. They're not sure exactly.
Yeah, all we know for sure now is that he passed peacefully in his sleep.
Yeah.
And, you know, right now that's pretty much all I'm going to say about that, you know.
Yeah, we don't need to go into detail. Just that nobody knows specifics on it, and just still waiting on all that information. But loss for
to come in a future episode, though, there will be a tribute episode in his honor.
We'll pull some clips from the impromptu ramblings and.
Yeah, and I'm gathering video clips that we can strip the audio from to throw together and stuff like that. So
awesome. Yeah, we'll definitely get that together.
I can tell you what, dude. Fucking, I miss that guy.
Yeah, from at Schooners might have been the first time I met him. I might have met him at my birthday, but I don't remember. The Schooners definitely was the first time I met him, and.
Well, you met him at a little barbecue or something I had at my house one time.
Yeah.
I know you guys have hung out more than once, that's for sure.
But the first, like, really memorable time was when he sat there, drank with us, and recorded with. Well, he couldn't drink with us because he didn't have his ID.
Yep. That's right, huh? He didn't even have any beer that night.
He used to wear that bracelet saying, "I can't drink."
Yeah. That's right, he did.
For a few hours and shot the shit, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah. He didn't even sneak no beers or nothing. He legitly just sat there and chatted with us. Like, he totally could have just left.
Yeah, and we were ready to give him beer too, and he's like, "Nah."
Yeah, I was like, "Well, shit, dude, I'll go outside and I'll go buy a couple tall cans from the store next door, dude, if you want to pound them outside real quick." You know, and he was like, "Nah, I'm good."
Actually, I think that's what happened. I think you did.
Yeah, later. Like, when I offered it initially, he was like, "No, I'm okay." But when it hit about, 11 o'clock, that's when he was like, a beer does sound good. I was like, "I got you, come on."
Yep.
And it sucked, too, because he was of age, he just didn't look like it. This is one motherfucker who always looked young.
And the guy at the door, too, they knew each other, but he still had to abide by the rules.
And you know what, dude? It was cool because, like, even Richard was like, "I ain't mad at you, man. I understand." And a lot of people don't have that consideration, you know what I mean?
No, they're just going to straight asshole mode.
Yeah, dude, it's like, "What, you're not going to let me in, dude? We grew up together, like, next door." But the guy's like, "Dude, it's my job."
Exactly.
I mean, if the cops decided to show up, for whatever reason and go in there and decide to check everyone's ID and they see that Richard don't have an ID, well, guess who's not the only one in trouble? It's also going to be the doorman for letting him in without, or, allowing him to drink or come in during drinking times without an ID. So, and a lot of people really don't have that consideration,
No,
And
absolutely.
he was just like, okay, yeah, I understand, dude. It is what it is.
Yep, exactly. So yeah, more. You'll hear more about him later. Like I said, we're gonna do a tribute show. Throw some clips in there. Awesome.
And in case anybody wants to fucking bitch or say anything, we already have permission from the family that matters, so you can go suck a dick. Just in case certain members hear this shit.
No, let's hope they do.
Yeah, well, I'm being real. This is the kind of love I had for the guy, okay? On one of the pictures of said night that we were just talking about, I just put a picture out that had all of us. Yes, I did. I opened it up. I'll get you one tomorrow, babe. I'll replace it. I got a couple bucks in my wallet. It's about all I got, but I got it.
I'm right there with you, dude.
Yeah, payday's just around the corner, so, anyway. Huh? Throw it in the trash, yeah. Anyway, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought there.
I'm talking about the picture you put up from that night, and
yes, thank you. So, this picture pretty much was just a picture of everybody having a good time, him included. And, it was something that I just put up like, damn, as a memorial picture,
Yeah.
And, one of his sisters, because he does have a twin sister, and then he's got two other sisters. The twin sister, and I think she's the eldest sister, live here in town. They're the cool ones. This sister, we'll just say she's definitely the black sheep of the family. This is the same one that was calling about earlier about he had committed suicide and all that, and turned out to be bullshit.
Yeah.
So she decides to post on there, but this is how he died.
Which is false information on everything.
Yeah. Pretty much when she posted this, I was still I still was hit pretty hard by it, and it still hasn't hit me till its fullest, dude. I mean, his memorial is going to be the day before the wedding, so.
Oh, that's when it is?
Yeah, it's going to be, yeah.
Okay. So, that on a Saturday? No, Friday.
No, it's going to be on Friday, probably in the evening. And like I told them, because it's so close to the wedding, we may only be able to show up just for the service, and then we're going to have to leave because, we got to get everything set up for the wedding on the next day.
Okay.
Speaking of which, I'm going to need your help that Friday and that Saturday. I'm going to need you to come meet up with me at 2 or between 12 and 1, dude.
Okay.
On Saturday, and then I'll need some help on Friday, too.
Alright, yeah. We'll straighten that out after we're done.
Yeah, after we're done from recording, we'll talk about that. But anyway, so I had to put this bitch in her place, and mind you, this is her own brother that she's making this comment on. And after I just told her, well, at first I was just like, look, I don't appreciate the negativity. For one, that night he wasn't even really intoxicated. And two, fucking, it's a picture to show him having fun with his family. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
It had nothing to do with, oh, look at us all getting fucked up. It was, the family was together, they were all enjoying each other, and everyone was legitimately happy. And like I pretty much told her, if you want to be negative, you can keep that shit off my page. I figured that was blunt and polite enough, considering that is her brother. you know, but she's related to him more than I would be, you know, as far as blood or whatever. But I was just gonna leave it at that. Well, then she comes back and starts spilling a lot of nonsense and all that kind of shit, and then tries to tell me that everyone's entitled to their feelings and some shit. And I just kind of lost it, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I chimed in on that too. In fact, I put up the link for that episode and like, hey, you want to listen to what that night was all about? Check this out.
Right.
And us enjoying a good time and enjoying his company.
Yeah, dude, and it's just ignorant people that fucking piss me off, man.
Yeah,
Like, it was, I'd already made it clear, you know, it's just in remembrance why you got to push the fucking issue. And she even said in there, that's my brother, and this hits me hard. Okay, are you fishing for attention? Because that's the kind of person she is.
Looking for somebody to throw her a pity party.
I'll throw something, but it ain't going to be pity. It'll come right between my butt cheeks as it falls into my hands, and then it'll be flung through the air at neck-breaking speeds.
Sounds like fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and she's supposed to be at the memorial, so that should be interesting.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
I'll be like, hey, yeah, remember me? No, I won't be ignorant like that, but you know.
But she will be promptly asked to leave if she starts shit.
She'll be lucky if her own sisters don't beat the fuck out of her. We'll leave it at that.
It's going to be entertaining.
She called the same night that she made those comments, and I fired back off at her, and like I got real fucking. Well, how would you put it, Jared? Because I don't think I was like really vulgar.
No,
but I was to an extent.
Tactful. I mean, you didn't throw a bunch of expletives out there or anything like that. You stayed pretty on point.
Yeah, all I could do, dude, is like tell her what I needed to say. Like I was like, bitch, I wish you was face to face because I hate this Facebook bullshit. You want to say something to me about something I posted? Come talk to me face to face. Other than that, shut the fuck up because it's Facebook. It's the fucking internet. Get over it.
Yeah, get over it. Exactly.
It's like when people, if people were to talk shit to me on the internet, or like, you know, about me, it's like, okay, and I wouldn't be one of those fools like, look what they're saying about me, oh my god, my likes are gonna go down. Yeah, fuck all that.
It's hot. Open that door.
Holy shit, my lady found my mic. The Apple mic, the old mic.
Yeah, the one you used before.
Yeah. Ooh, sweet. Anyway, that wasn't my only adventure into fuckery these last couple of weeks either.
What else did you adventure into? What other fuckery adventures did you have?
Well, at work, I go to deliver a refrigerator. The refrigerator is measured proper, you know, it's gonna fit where it's supposed to, you know what I mean? Here's the problem though. Both entryways into the kitchen are smaller or just at the smallest part of the fridge broken down.
Okay.
So that means, let me put it to you this way. If you've got a 28-inch item and the path you're trying to take it through is 28 inches, do you think it's going to fit?
Absolutely not.
What are we missing here?
The fact that what you measured, if you measured 28 on the item and the opening's 28, that means they are the exact same size and one will not pass through the other.
Exactly, because there's this thing called clearance. You need it.
Exactly.
That's like, okay, you see a you go to Walmart, the only parking stall you see, or actually you're just so lazy to drive around and find one, farther out in the lot, that you see one wedged between fucking two minivans, and it's the size of a compact, but you're driving a full-size sedan, but your sedan happens to be the same width of a compact, or so you think. Oh, it looks like that's big enough for my car. Yeah, okay, now you're going to park in there with like an inch of space on each side. How the fuck do you get out of your car?
Out the back.
Right, you climb in the fucking trunk. Because it's not, you can't even, at that point, you can't even roll down windows and climb out those.
No.
I mean, this is the kind of idiocy I have to deal with. So, normally, it wasn't an issue at that point. Like, I told the guy, I was like, this is what I recommend. I'll take all measurements needed that are going to be needed. We'll find you a fridge that's going to come in here. Like we can stay with the cubic footage or even a different style, because he's just dead set on a side-by-side. I told him we have a trio, which is a 3-door with the fridge on top and the freezer on the bottom.
Yeah.
That is 2 cubic feet bigger than the fridge he's getting now. I think it's around the same price, but when you break it down, it's smaller. It will go through the passageway that we need to take it through.
Okay, sounds logical.
Yeah, but he's like, I want a side-by-side. Okay, but the side-by-side, you're going to have issues. So anyway, I take down the measurements and all this, right? And, I draw out a little floor plan. It shows, the entryways, and I've got the measurements where they need to be, and then I put the dimensions for where the fridge is going to be when it's in place, so all those dimensions match the fridge. Like he had the perfect amount of space where the fridge was going to be at the end of the journey. It was getting there that we couldn't do, you know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
So I figured, with all the measurements, all the entryways measured, in like a floor plan of the house, I go take that to the salesperson, and I'm like, this is, what we're working with to help the guy out. Well, I come into work today, and I'm hearing some shit about supposedly the salesman himself went over there to measure, says that it will fit, and then made the comment about we didn't even take it out of the box, and that the customer's now pissed because, quote unquote, we didn't even try. Let me give you a little bit of background information on the area I'm delivering to. The area is notorious for having small entryways. This place, okay, your normal doorway without a door in it is usually between 34 to 35 inches. Right. Gives you plenty of space to move shit in and out. Over here, the biggest door you will find with the doors off is like 32 inches.
Damn.
That becomes an issue. Now also, the little hide doors, they're big old blocks where they just slide and hide into a wall?
Oh yeah, my grandparents have one.
Okay, yeah. Actually, yeah, just like you do have one of those in your kitchen, don't you?
Yeah, well, it's more of like a closet type door. But my other grandparents, going from their living room to the family room, they have one of those. It's called a pocket door, I think.
Yeah. See, so you're familiar with what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And so that's one entryway, and that measures at what was it? It was just at like 29 1/4. Okay. The other entryway was 28 3/4 or something like that, or like 8/16 or something like that, dude. It was like stupid close. So I look at the dimensions on the box of the fridge, and it's telling me what the dimensions are from the back of the fridge to the handles and the back of the fridge to the front of the fridge with no doors. From the back of the fridge to the front of the fridge, fully assembled, is usually around 36 to 37 inches, depending on the style of the doors and all that and the handles.
Yeah.
Without the doors and without the handles, the smallest part on this fridge was at 29 and fucking 4/16 of an inch.
Wow, that's a substantial difference.
Yeah, so it's like, it can pass through one of the ways, but the problem being is I'm gonna have to work with less than a quarter of an inch on each side.
That's not good.
Yeah, so there's like no wiggle room. It means I have to bring that shit through. A fucking fly sitting on the side will get the bitch stuck,
Yeah.
And this is over in the Heritage, so you already know how those houses are. People are snooty. They're richy-ass people, even though the houses are built no better than La Mirage.
Yeah, basically.
And fucking... So, like, I'm trying to tell them, well, if I come through like this with this fridge, it's going to scratch. The smallest part on the fridge is, like, we'll just call it 29 inches.
Yeah.
Okay? The biggest opening you have getting in there is like 29 and 3/4 inch. So you're trying to tell me that I need to wiggle a fridge through with 3/4 of an inch of clearance, and that's not on either side. Like, I got to split that in half, you know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
as close to half as I can, and wiggle it through. Sometimes it's so damn close where, like, the screws that are on the back of the fridge, just the heads of the screws, will catch on the fucking door frames and they won't go through.
Nice.
And they'd be like, well, take all those screws out. No, then the fridge falls apart.
Yeah, that's not a good
So,
thing. Shit falling apart.
yeah, so the salesman fucking told the customer that, oh no, it's gonna fit, blah, blah, blah. Now the customer's pissed off, and we have to go and re-deliver this fridge, the same fridge, to the guy's house. Even though I explained to him, dude, he's gonna need like a smaller fridge or something.
But obviously they don't care.
No.
You're just trying to sell the most expensive piece of equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And I was trying to talk to one of the owners about it, to be like, hey, and I go by his guidelines. He tells me if I don't have an inch on each side, I'm not to move it in, because there's too high a risk of scratch damage. And when you're moving in stainless, like, dude, you fart against these things, it scratches the paint. It's fucking ridiculous.
Pretty much. That's why the DeLoreans are such great cars, because, stainless steel. Very well built.
Right. So, yeah, dude, I get to go on Friday to go deliver to this jerk-off and probably listen to him talk about how incompetent I am at my job and prove my point by fucking up either his fridge or walls, getting it into place, and then getting my ass chewed by my boss.
You'll have to give us an update on that next time.
Mm-hmm.
So we know what happened.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it.
I don't blame you, dude. That sounds like a bunch of shit.
It really is, dude, and it could have been easily avoided had he just reordered in a different fridge.
No. Richie wants what he wants.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying, dude. I fucking hate overly entitled rich white folk.
Yeah.
Like, these are the same motherfuckers I'm slaving out underneath the sun. It's 115 degrees outside. Like, I'm sitting here building their bullshit-ass patio furniture while they're sitting underneath, what little shade there is, sipping an ice-cold glass of water. And they'd be like, oh, you look thirsty. I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking dying of thirst, And they'd be like, whoa, well, hopefully after this you can go and get something to drink.
Yeah. Well, you can't even use our tap water. It's special.
Right, I'm like, bitch, at least let me drink from the hose.
It's something.
Fuck, I did it as a kid. It didn't kill me. It ain't gonna kill me now.
Doesn't taste the best, but it ain't gonna kill you.
Right, at least it's gonna fucking quench my thirst. Like, that's the kind of shit that just gets on my goddamn nerves, dude. Like, it really makes my asshole itch.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
It's like, seriously, I'm sitting here building this shit for you because you're too fucking lazy or incompetent, or a combination of the two, to do it your damn self.
Usually a combination.
It usually is, dude. Like, these motherfuckers that I go do this shit for, like, they don't know their head from their ass when it comes to the shit that I'm having to do, right? They're sitting there trying to tell me this is how to do it. I'm like, that's not going to work. And they're like, no, that's how you're going to do it. So I show them this is why it doesn't work, and then they just get all like, oh, well, I figured it wasn't going to work.
Yeah, of course.
I'm like, yeah.
They're always right even when they're wrong.
Sad thing is, dude, is these fools be like, they'll brag, they'll be like, I put together the planes you see flying overhead. And then I think about it, I'm like, okay, this dude does not know how to hook up a wash machine. A simple wash machine.
But he's building $2 million aircrafts.
Try like $10, $15 million aircrafts, you know.
Yeah.
Flying over our town and just, dude, that makes me not comfortable enough to sleep at night anymore, because it's like when I hear those planes, I'm like, shit, did that asshole touch that?
Exactly.
You know, is that one going to fall out the sky? Because I've seen this idiot. Daisy, get up here. God damn it, hold on, these dogs are going crazy. Somebody's here. Get up here, shut the fuck up.
Come on, Layla.
Barking rats.
Yeah, rats do bark. I'll get it for you. Is she coming? But yeah, it just amazes me, dude. And they just be blatant about it too. They would seriously just sit there and be like, yeah, you know what I do for a living? I build the guidance system that puts a bomb up an Iraqi's ass. How's that make you feel about what you're doing?
Yeah, I love people like that.
Yeah, I seriously just sit there and I'm just like, actually, doesn't change a thing. Although it does confirm the suspicion that you're a stuck-up asshole, you know.
Exactly.
Okay, call me.
I mean, I already thought that when I drove up to your house and you got like fucking 2 diesel rig trucks and shit. You got like tractors. You got a fucking garage that's bigger than my damn house. And inside that garage, you got like 4 classic cars that could easily run about 250,000 apiece.
Bye, love you.
Not as much as I do. Don't give me that look. I was talking to you. Shit. If looks could kill, you guys would have just witnessed a murder.
And in about a week, you're marrying her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. I cannot wait for this shit to be over with so that way the stress just goes away. It can go back to being like it was.
Weddings are stressful. That's for damn sure.
Yes, dude. I'm to the point where I'm about to say, yeah, fuck this wedding next weekend. We're just going to Vegas. We're getting it done. Boom.
Go talk to Elvis.
Yep. Elvis is going to marry us. And then we're going to go gamble.
You don't even have to get out of the car.
No, dude. We'll hit the drive-thru. And then we'll hit some In-N-Out afterwards.
There you go.
Because supposedly they're putting In-N-Out in Nevada.
Nice. Slowly creeping across the United States.
Yeah, I hear somewhere in the back east got an In-N-Out.
Oh yeah, I heard about that too. I just can't remember where it was.
Yeah, but I know the reason why is because they're well within driving distance of a fresh beef area, you know, where they can have it delivered fresh.
Yeah.
Because that's the biggest issue with that chain, dude. They advertise never frozen patties, and it's true, dude. Their shit is, they don't get frozen patties.
Yeah, they cut the potatoes right in front of you.
Yeah, dude. Everything, like, the shit is fresh, and it is bomb.
Yes. Alright, enough of that. make me hungry.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, I can't wait for this shit to be over, dude.
yeah. Yeah, it's it's gonna be stressful. You only got
Yeah.
a week left, so
We at each other's throats tonight.
yeah. That doesn't get any better after you get married, but
No, but it's all right. We keep each other in check.
that's what counts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I love the chick. Why else would I put up with this crap? There it is.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah, I was waiting for it too.
All right, so how about we move on to some gaming stuff?
Okay, we can do some gaming stuff.
Move from the stupid into the awesome.
Yes.
Um, well, I haven't really been playing anything new. Just kind of revisiting some stuff. Like we've been playing the shit out of GTA lately.
We
So
have.
I've been trying to like revisit some of my library that I've been neglecting. I just managed to pick up Wolf Among Us, which is like a Telltale series, like the Walking Dead series.
Yeah.
The whole series for less than $5, and
Nice.
then Terraria for the PS4 for less than $5. So
Nice.
I got those. I didn't buy it yet, but for I have Mortal Kombat X, which is awesome. And this last week, they released the Jason Voorhees DLC. He's officially a playable character.
Nice.
Awesome. I mean, the last game did okay putting Freddy in, but it was a little off because they gave him two gloved hands, which was weird. And
Yeah.
it was the reboot Freddy. It wasn't the Robert Englund Freddy. But this one, they decided for the weekend to make him playable for free. And what it was is Mortal Kombat X has towers, and there's these ones called living towers that change up. It's just basically you go through a string of opponents, and there's some stipulations. There's matches called Test Your Skill where they throw in like modifiers and stuff like fire raining from the sky, or you guys are both armored, so it fucking takes forever to kill each other.
Yeah, I've seen some shit like that. Some of the YouTube videos I've seen about it.
But one of the towers that they had over the weekend was called, I think it was called To Hell and Back, and you play as Jason through the whole thing. Each character has like 3 different fighting styles. It varies the type of special moves and stuff they can do. And with Jason, you didn't get to pick anything on him. It randomly chose which fighting style. And basically, his fighting style, because some of them are like, Sub-Zero, Scorpion, they're like ninjas. His style is called Slasher. And Slasher style, he's got a fucking machete. And it's just, he is a fucking powerhouse in that game. Just brutal.
I'm surprised that they took this long to be like, who would be good to cameo in a Mortal Kombat? Jason Voorhees.
Dude, it's great because each character has, when they come on in the match, they converse and they talk to each other. It's not just random stuff. There's characters in the game that are related, like Johnny Cage, Sonya Blade had a daughter named Cassie Cage, and she's a playable character too. Mm-hmm. I've seen matches where it's Sonya versus Cassie, and they talk to each other like mother and daughter. I mean, it's really awesome how they integrated all this voice acting and stuff like that. Well, Jason obviously doesn't say a word, but they all have different animations when they walk out on the screen. The one that I saw every time I played him was he walks out and somebody says something to him, and he's got this giant like Bowie knife sticking out of his neck. He just kind of puts his head and pulls the knife out of his neck and just throws it on the ground and just starts fighting.
Nice.
The one I saw before that was just a fucking badass. He comes out, he's got the machete in one hand, but it's lodged in the head of a female camper, and he's dragging the body with the machete. He drops the body and then just pulls the machete out of the head and starts using it. I'm like, that is fucking amazing.
Yeah, dude, that's the shit.
His one of his special moves, I can't remember what it's called. Basically, he's just like, he goes kind of like, you got like this yellow aura around him, and it's just like Jason from the movies. You throw everything you can at him, and he just keeps moving forward. You can't jump or anything, but he's that slow stalk forward, and projectiles just go right through him, and he just keeps moving forward. I'm like, this is fucking awesome.
Well, shit, that's one of those fucking villains, or not really villains, but what would you classify him as? Because I don't really consider those guys villains, you know what I mean? Like, a villain I would see is like the Joker, or fucking, you know, people like that Thanos, you know. Those would be like villains.
I guess he could be like he's like on the borderline between villain and anti-hero.
Yeah, that's what I'd be thinking too.
But yeah, his two fatalities are fucking awesome. They are the first one. I think it's called "Do It for Mother," and you see him like he holds the machete in his hand, and you see it come down. It's already got blood on it, and it's playing like the straight up music from like Friday the 13th, where he's about to kill somebody. And then the camera moves over to the opponent, and they're looking up, and it's like a straight up like 80s camera angle where they're looking up, and they get that look of like, oh shit on their face, and then it cuts back, and you see his hand come up with the machete, and he just brings it down diagonally through their body, like 3 times. It just hacks through their body. The other one, which I was hoping they were going to integrate, and it is to a point. It's in homage of that. In fact, the name is has to do with like sleeping bag. One of his like most iconic kills is the counselor that tries to hide in the sleeping bag, and he just picks up the bag and just smashes her into a tree.
Yeah.
This one, he grabs their leg and starts dragging him away, and when he yanks him, one of their arms comes off, and he flips him over his head, slams him down on the other side, breaks off more body parts, slams him back the other way, and breaks the rest of their parts off. And he's holding on to their leg and just kind of throws it on the ground. Like, fuck. They did this good with him. I cannot wait to see what they do with Predator.
Yeah.
Predator is going to be insane.
Dude.
I think he might be the next one because they teased like an image of him like in game. It like shows him standing there and he does the Predator, what you call it, the noise.
I just call it the click, dude.
The Predator click. There you go. Perfect.
Yeah.
He makes that noise and then he hits his little wrist thing and he goes camo. I'm like, oh. But that's all they show. They haven't shown footage or anything, but I'm like, this is gonna be awesome.
Oh yeah, dude. Anything that brings the Predator in, like especially like a game like that, is gonna be sick.
Yeah. Something as brutal as Mortal Kombat's a perfect place for fucking Predator.
Dude, I've just been attacked 3 times in the last 3 minutes on Clash of Clans.
Won at least 2 of them.
Yeah.
So that's my my game review-ish for last week. It's the only real new thing I played. So you said you had a game review too, huh?
Yeah. Not really a review, but like a little description, I guess, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I was watching a YouTube channel I frequent, and they got a series or I'll call it a playlist because that's how I watch it, called App All Night, and it pretty much just shows you like a bunch of mobile games and apps, you know, like top apps and shit like that.
Yeah.
Or just like not well known apps that, you know, need attention. And one of the ones I came across was a game made for a while ago, and it's for like it's on iOS and Android. It's called Sandbox. Or no, The Sandbox. Yeah,
The Sandbox.
Yeah, it's pretty fun, dude. Pretty much it's the way they describe it is they call it Let's Play God. And the way it goes down is you start in the tutorial. The tutorial's like 30 levels long, dude. And in the tutorial, you're doing shit like, let's learn how to create water. Okay, now that you've learned how to create water, let's fuck with the weather system and let's see how precipitation can cause, you know, shit like this. Like, it's crazy because it'll tell you to put water down and then switch the temperature from normal to hot, and then the water will start evaporating and build clouds in the sky, and then if you get enough of it, it'll create a thunderstorm.
Nice.
Water, when poured on all objects, pretty much affects it. Like when you pour water across dirt, it becomes mud. You pour water across rock for a while, it'll actually erode and become sand.
Nice.
And it actually does, you know, the physics pretty decently. And it does other things too, as far as like it shows you how to distill. Like it says, yeah, heat up this water, but cool the evaporations that land here. So you got to put a heater or build a heater and put it underneath this thing. And then after that, you do a cooler, put it underneath the other one, power the things, and then fill the one canister with water. Once it starts, you know, heating up, you can see it evaporate, and then it starts trickling up the top of the tube and then falls down, and then it starts cooling and it starts making ice and shit. So I pretty much made distilled ice.
Nice.
And it's pretty fun, dude. Like, I'm having a blast with it. I've easily put in like 3 or 4 hours into the game, and that's pretty rare for me to do that quickly. I've only been playing the game for about 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
And for me to put that much time into a mobile game that quickly is just like, yeah, it's not often.
You put that much time into a mobile game.
Yeah. Normally, it'll take me a couple weeks to put a few hours into a mobile game.
Yeah, exactly.
So this game, and like, you can pay for other levels, but here, let me see if I can bring it up real quick without it fucking up the thing. I know it can be played offline and all that. Let's see. I'll tell you the modes that come free, and then you can purchase others. They give you daily quests. Let me turn the sound off for it. There we go. So yeah, like today's quest is put the factory to work. Activate the factory by adding a very cold sensor outside and a hot sensor inside.
Huh.
And then like it gives you a create mode where it teaches, or where you can create your own little worlds or do pixel art, and you can actually make mechanisms. You know that sound secret, or not sound, but that song "Secrets" from who sings it? I think it's One Republic, and they did it. It was like in that soundtrack for the movie The Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Okay, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
And he like played the song with like the Tesla coils or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this dude on the game, he actually made a sound bit out of the elements in the game with that song, and it sounded just like a BitTunes version of the song.
That's cool.
But like more in depth with it. And like it's got a community you can share your shit with. You can download other people's shit and take a look at it. Comes with just the tutorials, 30 levels, and then the free packs you get are something called Brainiac 1, which I'm assuming does like stuff with gravity and electronics and shit like that. And then there's Robocalypse, Robocalypse, there we go. We'll call it that, Robocalypse, which is pretty much a robot apocalypse scenario. And then there's like a zombie attack, but that's not free. Sand Mix, that's where you can make like the bit tunes and shit like that. And then Contraptions teaches you how to do or how to build stuff in game. And then there's like Lasers and Pipes, Pixel Art, User Created 1 and 2. that are free, and then there's other shit like Music, Lonely Human, Ninja, Zombie Attack, Dinosaurs, fucking
Jesus.
Ecology, Brainiac 2, Alien Invasion, Retro Gaming, Farm Life, which are the add-on packs. All the add-on packs are $1.99 a piece, but like they got this deal where you can buy all the campaigns for $10. And that's, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Oh no, hold on. That'd be 23 because one's $2.99. So $23 if you were to buy all the shit individually,
Yeah.
or you can do it all for $9.99.
Dude, that's like that the Borderlands the Handsome collection.
Uh,
They released it's first of all it's Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel, and all of the DLC for both of them. And for Borderlands 2 alone, you're talking the four add-on campaigns were $10 a piece.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, $10 a piece. The two characters were like $5 a piece. The two level cap increases were like $5 a piece. So there's what, $60 in DLC just for two. And then you have two
Dude.
characters for the pre-sequel and one expansion so far, but you get all the new expansions for free too. So you're talking $120, $130 worth of DLC, and you pay $50 for the game and get all of it. I mean, that's a fucking deal right there.
So I just got a bunch of achievements because I just found something in the user community.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they just did Gangnam Style, dude. Let's see, I'm gonna give it a quick listen. So far, it sounds like it's pretty much the shit, dude.
Nice.
Yeah, Gangnam Style. It's about to pop off, though. You can see it. Yeah, dude, because you control the pitch and everything of it. It's actually pretty cool.
Right on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this shit's crazy, dude. The stuff that I've been seeing on this game is just intense.
That's good. That's the way a game should be.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Like a game, like a lot of people, or not really people, but a lot of companies these days focus mainly on how shit looks.
Yeah.
And it's like you got to be a little more into the story than, yeah.
Well, it's also all about these game
Gameplay and
pushing games every single year, like
Mhm.
Call of Duty. Every year
Right.
there's a new one, and this year there's another one.
Oh, nigga, that's right. I just remembered. On this, you can create acid rain.
Oh, nice.
There's a lake that you can pour acid into it, and then as long as you have the weather on, it'll evaporate the lake or the water in the lake and the acid at the same time, creating acid rain.
Right on.
What? Oh no, she can get out. I don't know what was wrong with that dog. Anyway. But yeah, dude, it's a pretty badass game. I've been checking it out. I think you should download it and let me know what you think next time we record, yeah?
Yeah, like I said, I had it downloaded before. Apparently I don't remember it. So.
Yeah, it's fun, dude. I've been having a blast on it.
Nice.
Just with all the different shit that you can do is, yeah.
Oh, and like
I said, it's like if Minecraft and Terraria had a baby, yo.
Terraria is a great game.
Mhm.
Everybody knows our love for Minecraft. So.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, like I said, the other thing we've been playing a lot of is fucking GTA out the ass, man. This is the most time I've spent in GTA Online since I got it when it first came out. Like I played on the 360 for a long time, but I never had anybody to play with. I mean, Rick was on every now and then, but well, that was it. I didn't have anybody else. But
Right.
with you and Rambo and your brother and hopefully your
Well,
other
shit,
brother,
right. Hopefully my other brother, and then we got Josh.
our crew's up to 5.
Mm-hmm.
So just that, fuck, I can't believe how fucking close we were to finishing that setup last night. Like 3 times we were so close, and it fucked us every time.
Dude, that last time we tried it, we were seriously like knocking on the door to finishing.
And you see, from what I've seen, at that point, once all the guards and scientists are down, nobody comes in. You you come in, you drive the truck up, and you have to hack the door. I don't know what the hacking game is like. I didn't see what it was like, but probably not too terribly difficult. You park the truck in, and then you get in one of the big Humane Labs like box trucks,
Mm-hmm.
and you drive out. And as you're driving out, there's guys that are gonna be driving in, and they just drive right past you. No clue what's going on. And you
Nice.
drive out and drive away. So from that point on, it would have been just a cakewalk. But for some reason, the fucking Rockstar servers didn't like us. Like, nah, these
No.
guys are too close to doing this. We're gonna fuck them.
Right. They've been losing this far, and they're so close to getting it, and then boom.
My internet was fine. Did not cycle. Nothing happened. It just decided to pull me out of that game and throw me in another one by myself.
Yeah, that's what it was doing to me too, because it was like, the heist group left or whatever,
Yeah, that's what it
and
said.
I was like, what? And then all of a sudden I spawn into another online session that's full of fucktards, and already, dude, I'm getting people shooting at me and trying to blow shit up.
Yeah,
Like, what, didn't you say you jumped in one and somebody fucking put a bounty on you?
No, there was a guy with a bounty on him. I sent mercenaries after him to see if I could take him out that way.
Oh, I thought that somebody put a bounty on you.
Nah, this guy already had a bounty on him. He was hiding down by the docks, I think it was. So I'm like, yeah, he's not going anywhere. I'm gonna send some mercenaries after him. But somebody killed him before my mercenaries got there. So yeah, we're having a lot of fun with that game, man. We got that heist, and then we have the next one is the Series A funding, which is a lot of gathering drugs for Trevor.
Nice.
Like I think the very first mission we have to go to a yacht, a big yacht out in the middle of the ocean, and kill a bunch of fucking roided out beefheads and take all their coke.
Sounds like fun.
Like yeah. And like I said, the one mission we're garbage men and we're driving around picking up garbage bags full of mollies. But then there's
dude.
And then the last one's called, I think it's called Pacific something. But I haven't seen any play on it. Nobody's put up videos of them playing it yet, but I've seen it anyway, of the people I watch. And but they talked about it on the last one that I saw, and they said that one is just crazy difficult. At one point, I think you're riding mountain bikes down Chiliad, which is not.
Damn. No. That's not good at all.
So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, we're getting close. We got one more setup, and then I think the finale, there's going to be 2 guys going in the building, another guy on the ground, and somebody in that Valkyrie attack chopper providing air support, which I guarantee will be you.
Yeah.
And then 2 guys that I get to use the night vision goggles, and then the rebreathers to get out of there, because they have to go underground and swim out through the water tunnels that run out to the ocean. So,
I can't wait to get the rebreather, yo.
Yeah, I can't remember how many charges it has, like 3 or 4, but it lasts a long time. So. Yeah, because in single player you can get scuba gear. You get in one of the little dinghies and you automatically get scuba gear. But
nice.
Online, I don't think you can get scuba gear. I haven't been able to find any. So.
Yeah, neither have I. Like I was saying the other night when we were playing, like it'd be nice if we could get a submarine.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, 'cause
you know,
if you go too
explore it
deep
because like
by yourself,
I know
then
you've told me in story mode you can go under one of the lakes and you can find like a fucking plane that's down there and shit.
one of the missions you do in single player, you're what is it? Oh, I think you're trying to hijack a Titan,
Hmm.
and I think it's Trevor, and the back door opens up, and the cargo bay opens up, and you fly
Hmm.
a little Cessna straight into the cargo bay. You fight your
Nice.
way in, and then shit goes south, and you just got to abandon. But the Titan crashes in the middle of that lake out in Sandy Shores. And
Hmm.
after that fact, if you can get a submarine over there, which is hard to do, you can go under there and see the wreckage and stuff underwater, and a lot of cool shit
Nice.
that they thought of with this game.
Yeah, that's what I liked about the Grand Theft Auto single players is like you could like they just put so much shit into the game, dude. Like so much random detail.
And this one, you got three characters you're switching between constantly at certain points.
Uh-huh. Huh? You want a bowl of cereal? I'll get you a bowl of cereal.
And then the other big thing that came out today, as a matter of fact, is the House of Wolves DLC for Destiny.
Yeah, I've lost steam on Destiny, man.
Well, we're burnt out on it. We all are because it's the same shit. It's just grinding at this point.
Are you hungry?
But
A little bit.
from everything that I've been reading about House of Wolves, I think it may breathe new life into it for us. May make it interesting.
Yeah.
I know the cap raises from 32 to 34.
And see, that's another thing. Like, that gets on my damn nerves when they do shit like that. Where it could be a good game if you had more to do. You know what I mean? Like you got repetitive.
Well, this one, I mean, there's no new raid yet, but they introduced I think it's called the Prison of Elders, and
Hmm.
it's like a three-man fire team, and they go in, and it's almost like horde mode. You push your way through waves and waves of enemies, which could be fun.
Yeah, that could be fun.
And I think it's good to see the gear and stuff that they've been showcasing.
Mhm. And
Looks
see,
like
like one thing that I wish that they would throw in there is, like let us have 4 players or something. You know, 4 or 5 people.
yeah, I don't know what's with the odd number of players for stuff like that. Why it's three, like the strikes and stuff.
Right, like it would be nice, like especially with the strikes, if you could do it like with say 6 people. Though most strikes don't require 6 people to do, but you obviously got the ability to change up the difficulty of the strike and shit. So be like Borderlands, where the more players you have, the harder the missions become.
Yeah, exactly. And the better the loot.
Yeah, and exactly, that's another thing. The better the loot.
Some of the features that are going to be good with this expansion are the fact that you can take all your old gear, your armor, and your weapon stuff, and you can ascend them and bring them up to,
Ascend them.
like your legendary and exotic stuff, your gear.
Uh-huh.
You can ascend them and bring them up to the new light level of 42. I think the light level cap right now is on anything is like 36, 33 or 36. That means you can take your old gear and make it relevant in the expansion, make it powerful to
Nice.
match the stuff you find in the expansion. So that's cool. The fact that they're doing away with the commendations is great, and the fact that they're giving you the option to go to the speaker and exchange, like, say you have a shit ton of ascendant energy, but you need a bunch of ascendant shards, which is Rambo's problem.
Right.
You can take all that energy to the keeper, and it's for a limiter price, but I think it's really cheap, like 250. You
Uh-huh.
can exchange an ascendant energy into an ascendant shard. So they're listening to the community, which is a good thing. So hopefully they
Yeah.
do on it.
And see, that was another thing that started to get on my nerves is the weapons. I keep getting the same shit, and nothing is good. You know, like I can't get nothing, and the
Yeah.
shit that I can get, I couldn't get because, like you said, the accommodations.
Yeah, well, those are they've done away with those, and if you have any of them, you can trade them in for, I think it's respect points or for the Vanguard or whatever.
Mm.
Build your reputation with the Vanguard. So I don't know. I mean, I don't think any of us, even Rambo's not gonna be able to get it anytime soon. I don't think, but
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to eventually getting back into it and seeing if hopefully uh, feels like a refresh on the game makes it interesting again. Because there's people out
Yeah.
there who are hard to play it no matter what, and like Holly's friend Josh, he plays Destiny all the time. Every time I see him on the Xbox One, that's what he's playing.
Yeah, that's like one of the dudes that I see online all the time is like every time I see him, every once in a while I'll see him like on Minecraft or Battlefield, but other than that, dude, it's Destiny. And he's
Yeah,
usually in the Crucible or doing strikes or raids.
that's one thing we need to do too. Is that one thing probably I got stale for us because we didn't have really Crucible.
Hmm?
Three more of them too.
What was that, Jared?
That's one thing that kind of made it stale for us too because Rambo has trouble doing the Crucible stuff, and we were always playing with him, so we never were able to do any of that.
Yeah.
But I don't have problems with it, so maybe we should try that. Get in and try some Crucible stuff.
Yeah, because like I tried the Crucible and it was fun, though it was I do gotta say Call of Duty-esque.
Well,
But if I could get some friends to be in there with me, then it could be a hell of a lot more fun.
yeah, exactly.
Because I think it was like 6 versus 6.
Yeah.
And
There's
dude,
three.
you get 6 of your friends together and play online, you can completely dominate the other team. Because more than likely there might be 2 or 3 people playing together on the other team, which means there's only going to be 3 people really communicating.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, so you already have the upper hand. Like, you can already call out where everyone is. Okay, I just got killed. I'm killed over here. You know, all right, we're heading over there. Boom. You just get that motherfucker, you know?
Plus, it's the Crucible's all about having the right gear. You can't be low level in the Crucible, especially now. People have playing it for too long. You get in there at like a low level, you're just gonna get raped repeatedly, and then it gets frustrating, and then you don't want to play anymore.
Yeah.
But where we're at, we're up. I think I'm like a hair away from 31 on my Titan, and you're 27 or 28.
27, I think.
So yeah, we're well equipped to take on the Crucible now.
Oh, yeah, because, shit, my Titan is completely he's got both the Defender and the Striker class completely unlocked.
Yeah.
So, like, I can run either way, and since you can kind of switch on the fly to an extent, like, that's going to make it easier. You know, like, if all of a sudden everyone's dude, I can just switch to the Defender real quick.
Yeah. You just gotta wait on that cooldown period for your special ability. But yeah, other than that, you can just switch randomly, easily.
Yeah.
So.
Well, some of the ways that I had it set up was, like, a lot of the shit I did just naturally would speed up the cooldown of my special ability.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm hoping that once we get back into it, it'll feel like a new game again. I'm hoping it.
Yeah, because it did kind of lose steam a little fast.
Well, they are going to do a Destiny 2, so I don't know, what that's going to entail or what, or if they just do good to just keep adding. No, I guess they could, and they could, because it actually has a story, so it's not like World of Warcraft where they can. Just
well, see, that's where I got a little disappointed at, was how short the story actually was.
And how convoluted it was.
Yeah. Like, I was totally hoping we could explore more of the solar system, or shit, even galaxies would have been tight, but I would have just been cool with the solar system, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, like, you can only go where? The moon, Earth, Venus, and Mars.
Yes. You can now go to the reef, but it's just a social area.
Yeah. See that I'm not looking for another social area. I want more gaming area.
There's missions and stuff like the queen, the awoken queen gives you new missions and stuff like that. So,
Mm,
and there's guys there that you can buy new gear from and do different things for you. So, it'll be
gotcha.
interesting to see.
Well, we'll have to pick it up again one of these days and
Yeah,
just see what's going on.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because sometimes Grand Theft Auto gets on my nerves, dude. I hate. That's why if I can't get into a private session, I don't like to play.
No, god damn it, cat, go wait.
Damn, I just logged into my fucking Clash of Clans. I'm up 54 trophies with 4 total attacks.
Damn, dude. Yeah, I've got mine set
Mm.
up for farming right now, just because I'm trying
3 successful defenses, 1 lost defense, and he got me at 51%. Congratulations, sir.
only because the other 3 whittled you down first.
Yeah, they took out all my other shit, like all my traps and shit. It's okay, because my traps are designed to lure people in.
Ah,
And they work pretty fucking effectively, because my traps will... Like, I kind of make it obvious where my traps are at, because they'll try and dispatch those traps, and then when they try to dispatch those traps, there's usually backup. Like, there's really no place in the main part of my encampment that you cannot be killed from. And it's not just you're only having one thing fire at you. It's usually you're having minimum 4 different batteries firing at you.
nice.
Yeah.
Way to do it.
Oh yeah, dude, I overlap fire like crazy.
Yeah, mine's kind of set up like that too. There's a lot of overlapping.
hmm
The only thing I haven't done, I haven't put in that air pusher thing.
Oh, dude, it's fucking effective.
Is it?
I'm on one of mine. I don't think I have. Let me see. Do I have the replay anymore? Yeah. What on one of mine? This dude used like 2 dragons, and it pretty much kept the dragons at bay long enough for my archer towers to take them out.
Huh. Let's figure out a good place to put it.
Yeah,
More cereal, babe.
babe, that was it of your Fruit Loops. Yeah, I don't have it anymore. Otherwise, I'd share it, and then you could check it out later.
Right.
But yeah, dude, like it's definitely a good thing to have as far as, air defense. It works really fucking well on balloons and minions.
Yeah, those minions are effective to
What? Well, I'm trying to see what else is up here. Okay. But yeah.
All right.
Fucking.
We're pretty much almost at an hour and a half here. We should probably call it good. No Rambo tonight, but I'm guessing he's working. Only I can think of.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of too.
We don't know if it's at his new job or his old job, so.
We'll find out
Yes,
at a later time.
Like we mentioned earlier, this weekend we're doing Boss's bachelor party thing. I don't know really if it, I guess you call it bachelor party. Not your typical bachelor party. It's not gonna be naked women everywhere. It's gonna be us drinking a lot of beer and probably playing video games. Kind of
Yeah.
a typical night, but you know what? It's what the man wants. So, and it's my job to make it happen.
Shit, I'm a simple man.
That's a good thing because I ain't got a lot of money. So.
Yeah.
But we will be attempting to record an episode while we're doing all this drinking and gaming. So that could get interesting.
And unfortunately for you live viewers, if any, it won't be live.
No, sadly, because we'll be on the go for a good portion of that. So.
Oh yeah.
But it will be fun. It'll be like my birthday bash, which was entertaining as hell.
Yeah, especially considering that for a second there it looked like nothing was going to happen.
And then fucking everything happened.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, it was
alright.
pretty funny. I was talking to you, and you was like, yeah, nobody showed up. So, what was it, like an hour after that, everyone else was like, yeah, we're here.
Yeah, they were there. They brought beer. It was great. We did beer
Yes.
pong commentary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that was fun.
Yeah, it was. I've gone back and listened to parts of that when I pulled that clip episode together, and yeah, that
Yeah.
was definitely a good night.
Dude, yeah, that was fun.
We'll try and make this one just as good. Not as many people, I don't think, but we'll do it.
I mean, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's probably just going to be you, me, and my brothers to begin with, and then we'll see where it goes from there.
Sounds good.
There are a few people that was like, what's up on your bachelor party? I said, just going to drink and play video games. They're like, well, that's lame. I'm like, not to me. That sounds like a good night to me.
Everybody hears bachelor party and they immediately think you gotta have strippers everywhere. No, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, seriously, like, no strippers? And I was like, no, I'm good.
Plus, I don't think we want anything from this town anyway.
Yeah, I was about to say, for one, I can't afford a stripper. For two, even if I could afford a stripper, I would not want one from the town we live in.
No. It's all good.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch them with your dick, sir.
I wouldn't let you.
I'm just saying. You get what I'm saying there, right?
I got you. Absolutely.
Okay. You picking up what I'm putting down?
Every time.
Good, because it's my dick in this case, bruh. Oh, no.
Oh, on that note.
On that note, we cue the music, sir.
Well, before we cue the music, we do a little bit of plugging, because that's one thing I remember. That last episode, I was way off my game. It was horrible.
You were like, I don't even think you got a good sentence in. Like,
I didn't say a whole lot. And at the end, I didn't plug a fucking thing.
if I remember, you were like, okay, we're pretty much at the end of our thing, so this is Furge, Rambo, and Haas, boom, and it was done.
Yeah. So, in lieu of that fuck up, anything you want to know about us, you can find at ridiculouscast.com.
That's right, people. We are at .com.
Yes, you take you right to our page. You'll see links to all our past episodes, bios for all of our lovely hosts, the live video feed normally. Didn't do it this time. It's just going to be on our YouTube channel. So if you want to check out, well, it's not really a video. It's just kind of the same thing. But, whatever. We never really had anything to show off anyway. It's just kind of...
It's video of audio, yo.
Exactly. You see our logo and Buddy Christ.
Yeah. How can you go wrong?
And you can't.
Buddy Christ approves this message.
But just real quick, if you want to find us, we have a voicemail. It's 760-428-8641. Nobody's called in a very long time. But it's still there. It is still functioning. And if you want to call and ask a question, be my guest. You got something else you want to talk about, send it to ridiculouscast@gmail.com. We will look at it and decide if it's worthy or not. Most of the time it is, because if it's one thing that we get from somebody, it's probably worthy.
Yeah.
If you want to find any of us on the Twitter machine, you can find me at OfficialFurge. You can find Rambo, who's not here tonight, but you can find him at PunchDrunkRambo. And where can they find you, sir?
I haven't used fucking Twitter in so long. But if I did, it would probably be at Ninja2187.
I try to stay pretty active on it because it helps promote the show, and I get in talking with other podcasts like Rock and Roll Cheeseburger, Beyond the 140, trying to get our name out there. Some Drop-In Loads, those guys are awesome. So,
yeah, I saw you posted something on Dropping Loads the other day.
Yeah, they have one of their friends they have on. They switch out their third seat every so often. They have rotation of 3 different people now. One of the guys' girlfriends, their friend SPJ, who's fucking hilarious, and then their friend Ness, who is an editor for Bang Bros, and he has a segment called Metal Ness, and he just talks about everything metal, and he started asking for suggestions. So for the last episode, I threw out the suggestion. If they have listened to or haven't, they need to listen to El Waiti. I think they're Swedish, but it's like Gaelic folk metal. They use bagpipes and hurdy-gurdy and
really
pan flute, and they sound metal as fuck. So they talked about that and mentioned me.
Daisy!
So I try and stay in contact with all these other podcasts, trying to get us out there, different places. So.
Word. You're going to have to send me a link to that band you just mentioned. Cause,
I will do that. Absolutely.
Yeah, that sounds pretty interesting.
We, as far as I know, we're still pod gods.
yeah, I'm still an admin on their Facebook page.
So am I.
So that must count for something, right?
We haven't gotten the pink slip from Barker yet, so I guess we're still.
Nope.
So
we weren't even featured much on their. Didn't they have like a Latin? No, never mind. I'm thinking of something else.
But yeah, that site you can find us at, and all the other wonderful podcasts in our network, including Rambo's other podcast, A Little Punch Drunk. Go to podgodsnetwork.com and look for us and him, Little Punch Drunk, and Salty Language 7 days ago.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Continue. Go ahead.
I was gonna say Evil Teddy Bear, but I think he's done now. I don't think he's doing a podcast anymore.
Yeah, I don't think.
Great podcast there. So.
Yeah. Or if you want to listen to Punch Drunk too, you can also visit his webpage. What is that, Jared?
.com.
That's right.
You can find all his goodness there. I believe he's on the hunt for a second seat right now.
Yep. So if you know somebody, or if you yourself,
Orlando area, then hit him up at littlepunchdrunk@gmail.com and let him know that you're interested. He's looking for somebody local, somebody that can be there in studio. Otherwise, we'd be the ones doing it every fucking week, I'm sure. But no, he's looking for somebody local. So if you're interested, give him a ring.
Yeah, hey, and I did hear mention that they don't have to be local, but locals are preferred.
Yeah.
So maybe if you're in an area where you can cover some of the similar shit that he does, or somewhere along the same lines, touch base with him.
Yep.
You don't need any kind of expensive equipment. You can just do it over the phone to start out, and if it's something you like, then you go from there.
Right now we're using a $10 app that I paid once for and a $30 mic that I paid once for. So there you go. Really easy to do.
Oh yeah, simple. I mean, you got a phone.
Yep.
Everybody's got a phone.
So yeah, I think that's everything. Yeah, that's everything. I actually got it all.
Hey, did we get it all? We got it all. All has been gotten.
So for Ridiculous Rambling, this is Ferg signing out.
This is Haas saying, if the dish is stinky, don't touch it.
I thought you were going to rhyme and it just kind of...
No, I ain't going to rhyme with that. That's just sound advice. If it's stinky, don't touch it.
Yeah, that is sound advice.
Because sometimes it can take weeks to wash the stench off.
Yeah, you don't want that. That's bad news.
Yeah.
All right. Ramble on, guys.
Sound advice. Penis!
All right. Mic off. Oh, that was a good episode. I enjoyed it.
It was fun.
Now I gotta come up with a title, though.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was definitely rambling something for sure.
Yeah.
Rampant rambling, I guess you could call it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You fuckers got food. Get your own food. See, now that would be cool if we had enough fucking live viewers. We could ask them, like, hey, what do you think this episode should be called? And give them a chance to name an episode.
That'd be cool. But
That
the
would be.
counter at the bottom says 0, so
Yeah.
I think it's up to you and me. Alright, man. You gonna do any gaming tonight?
Nah, it's been a fucking long. Yeah. I forget.
What time is it? Oh, it's fucking 10.
It's like 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna call it a night too.
Yeah, like I was telling my lady last night, I was like, when I get home tomorrow, I just want to go, eat dinner and go to bed.
I'm glad you stayed up to record.
Yeah.
What do you think about Mondays being a good night? I mean,
Well, I think it'd be cool because Rambo's already ready. I'm off,
and as soon as I put the kid to bed, which is about the time he's done with his show, it works out perfect. So
Right.
just last night I was not in the right headspace, dude. My kid was being a raging fucking asshole, and I was so fucking stressed. I could not even fathom entertaining anybody.
Yeah. I know it was funny, too, because, I managed to catch, the last 20 minutes of Little Punch Drunk last night.
Yeah.
And I let it be known that I was there, and, he started saying some shit he was like, oh, yeah, I really wish, we were recording afterwards tonight, because, I'm ready. I stayed sober and everything. I only had, 4 whiskeys or something like that. I was like, yeah, Ferg is having a night, so we'll just have to record another night.
Yeah, but I think Mondays are a good idea because, like I said, he's already set up. We know he's going to be there. For sure. You're off. I'm off to a point. I mean, I get off at 8 o'clock every day, so it works for me.
Well, yeah, because, shit, normally Monday nights I ain't doing much anyway.
And then, we hit it right at 8 or just a little bit after, and we're not going until fucking 1 o'clock in the morning, and I think it's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
So we'll plan on that from now on, Mondays being the night.
Yeah, right after LPD.
Yep. All right, man. I'm going to go take off.
All right, man. Maybe we can jump online tomorrow night or something.
Yeah, I'm down. So, the kid might be staying. I think the kid's staying with mom tomorrow night.
Oh, nice.
For whatever reason, his daycare is closed on Thursday. I don't know why. It just signs up saying we're closed Thursday. So mom's got to watch him all day. So she's probably going to keep him all night. That way he doesn't have to wake up super early and maybe not go back to sleep for him. So.
Right.
All right, man.
That's what's up. All right, I'll catch you later, brother.
All right, later.